evening for some, good afternoon for others. Thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. You already know it's Freestyle Monday. Guys, make sure on your way in, make sure you hit that like button. Excuse me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you guys so much for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. Hakeem Jordan, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What is cracking like it?
Fly, Eagles, fly. Eh, eh, eh.
Yeah, you can say that again. Fly, Eagles, fly, fly, Eagles, fly. But, it's Monday. You about to get it popping. So, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yes, fly, Eagle, fly, man. I hope everybody tuned in and watched the Super Bowl, especially when it comes to the halftime show, and also those that really are into sports. Hope y'all did enjoy your Super Bowl weekend. And now that, but shout out to those that also came through on the KI Culture Radio Special Edition on the Super Bowl weekend. We had some people in the building. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for coming through, hanging with us as you guys were preparing for the Super Bowl. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That being said, sports, Jordan, what's going on in the sports world?
Yeah, let's get into last night. Let's get into the Super Bowl last night. So, I ain't think a lot of people expected what happened, unless you was a Philly fan. But um, Chiefs got beat down. They really got beat down by the Philadelphia Eagles. Score was 40-22. It's just the first half. It kind of told us everything. It kind of told us everything, and you can tell the Chiefs can't move the ball. But some people have hope. It's like, okay, in the second half, the Chiefs can pull it off. They'll make adjustments. They made no adjustments, and Philly was right on. They did not. They pushed the pedal to the metal, and then did not let that pedal go. And like I said, it was unexpected for some people, but it was a complete blowout, and Philly really whooped on the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat them down. Patrick Mahomes, he had this is probably his worst game in his career. He was 21 for 32, 257 yards. He had 3 TDs, but that was garbage time TDs. And then he had 2 interceptions. One was for a pick six. He had a fumble loss, and he was sacked 6 times. The thing, and you look at the Eagles defense, they did not blitz. They didn't blitz. They only rushed forward. So once they rush forward, it means they linebackers, they quarterbacks, they can cover everybody. And this was just wow. A lot of people thought Patrick Mahomes was going for the three-peat. Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, all of them are going to be in the Hall of Fame. But Philly said, "Nah, we ain't playing all that." They had a number one defense, majority of the year, and they were the better team, and they won. So go ahead, Hakeem. We're going to hear from Patrick Mahomes from his losing, and also we're going to hear from the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts.
Tom Holman.
And go ahead, I can't play Jalen Hurts as well.
The team effort, took a group effort, and just only thing I can think about is all the effort, all the work that was put in over the course of time. I feel we had a focus group out there. Offense was able to score points, take advantage of opportunities, just enough to put points on the board. And then defense played their ass off. They played how they played all year. I've always found it clear, and then when any doubt and any questioning and any opinions, it's always been something that I've embraced, and I don't want it to change now because of the results. So just running your race and playing with purpose. This is what I call it during the season of my life, and I'm gonna give it all I have and try my best to be much stronger than China.
Yeah, so there you have it, the Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts. He had a good game as well. He had 221 yards, two TDs, and 1 interceptions, but that didn't phase him. Also, he had a rushing touchdown, I believe, as well.
Advantage of opportunities, just enough to put points on the board and the defense.
And now Philadelphia Eagles, they got their second Super Bowl championship in the last 6 years. So shout out to Philly. So go ahead, Ron. I know we all picked Kansas City to win, but Philly said otherwise. So what's your take?
I'm gonna be honest here. They didn't have no answer. The Chiefs came in there. I think they was expecting it was gonna be an easy breeze. And all season long, they have really not faced nobody hard yet. The only team they faced pretty much hard was the Houston Texans, and I know with the Buffalo Bills. That was the only team they faced pretty much hard. So them coming in there thinking it was gonna be an easy breezy. It wasn't. I just couldn't bet against Patrick Mahomes. I told you guys that. That's the only reason. I couldn't bet against Patrick Mahomes. Deep down inside, I already wanted the Eagles to win. That was deep down in my heart. I wanted the Eagles to win. But you just can't count Patrick Mahomes out, especially when his back is beneath the wall and everything's cornered. He's gonna find a way to escape and pretty much make it a explosive play. But this time, shout out to the Eagles. Their defensive line had an answer for him. They blitzed in. They knew that he was known for doing all that dancing and moving around. They shut him down. Patrick Mahomes didn't have no answer for the defensive line. He tried to make passes to Kelsey. Kelsey dropped passes. I think the only touchdown he pretty much made was against Worthy. That was it. Worthy, and I'm trying to see someone else. Worthy had an explosive game, over 157 yards. And I mean that. Let me see. No, not even no running backs went in and scored. Woody had 2 touchdowns, and also Hopkins also had 1 touchdown. But shout out to the Eagles. The Eagles came in there. They came in to play because the Eagles. I told somebody when they played the Commanders woke them up and took them to the next level, and that what made them like they pretty much was ready for this game. They prepared themselves very well, and that's how they dominated. I can't say nothing else about it. The way the Eagles are going, hopefully they can stay healthy and remain healthy. We could probably see them again in the Super Bowl. They remain that strong. If not, we still have Detroit, and also we still have the 49ers that's also making some adjustment. Go right ahead, I can.
Yeah, so like I said before, where I had to switch up my thing because man, I noticed something different. Them boys was playing like they wanted it, and look what happened. Stated Patrick Mahomes is a savant. He mentioned the same thing I mentioned. They really wasn't playing from the aspect they was the last 2 Super Bowls. Like he said, they were just skating by. I think they thought this was just going to be an easy win, and the person wanted it more.
Yeah, so this is tell you, I don't care what type of great quarterback you got. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. If you have a good front four and you could just rush with that front four, you're basically gonna win. It shows evidence. It's not just this game, but if you look at the last time Patrick Mahomes lost in the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers, they just rushed forward and they beat a bound. But I think this game was worse. Same thing with Tom Brady when he lost against the New York Giants, the Eli Mannings. If you only get rushed forward, you get to the quarterback, usually most of the time you're gonna lose. And this will happen to Patrick Mahomes. And I think next year it will show teams like, okay, how Philadelphia really got to Patrick Mahomes, which is a blueprint. Which it wasn't exactly the blueprint because it was a blueprint out there, but Philadelphia believed like we got the best front four that we don't got to blitz. You got to have an extra man to blitz Patrick Mahomes. As long as we get our front four, we can get them, and that's what we did. When it comes to Patrick Mahomes' legacy, it's still good, but I think when it comes to the GOAT conversation, we're gonna have to cancel that for the next couple of years until he start winning some more, because the last this Super Bowl loss, it was a blowout, and it really don't look good. I think if he would have won, got that three-peat, and then probably win another one next year or year after that, he would have gotten the GOAT conversation. But that GOAT conversation is done for now. The GOAT conversation is done for now. Patrick Mahomes has plenty of time in the league. He can still win more Super Bowls. But at this moment right now, I think the GOAT conversation is done for now because of the loss that he had and how he lost. And, and that kind of, getting him off the GOAT conversation. But congratulations to Philadelphia. They will, if you look at them next year, Ronnie's right. They stay healthy. And the thing is, it's like they got money to spend too, and they can still get pieces because all the how they drafted the last 3 or 4 years, they're rookies, and then also the players they got in the second year, they wouldn't have to pay nobody until the next 2 or 3 years. So they definitely go to the Super Bowl next year because they're not losing anybody, or they got money to spend or make trades. They might be the possibility to get a Myles Garrett from Cleveland. They want to. So, yeah, man, shout out to Philly, man. They gonna be dangerous next year for sure.
Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we go live each and every day, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of Shiesty Avenger, who will be going live right after us at 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Central time. So, guys, make sure you guys go and subscribe to my brother. Go ahead, shout out to Joshua, that's also in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Jordan Hurdle, blessed be upon you, was also in the building. Shout out to Know Your Worth. Thank you, sweetheart, for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad, that's also in the building. Blessed be upon you. Shout out to Ruthless. True. Thank you so much, Big Dog, for being here. Great to see you. We ain't seen you in a very long time. We was worrying about you. But
Where
good to
you
see
been
that
at,
you are doing
Ruthless?
well. And now that, but let me address this a new subscriber named Gino Hill. Gino Hill, this the way we do things, we normally do our because I know you're new here. I'm not gonna go hard on him. He's new here. I'm not gonna go hard on him.
What he said?
He said it's funny how people use Kendrick Lamar name to get views and talk about something else. No, the way we do things here, we talk about we have topics we go before we head to the main topic. So now I told him to stay tuned if you want to and then watch the show. But some people they know because some people do stuff for clickbait. We don't do stuff here for clickbait. We literally talk about the topics here. I know he's new here. That's all. Like we got new viewership that's tuning in and watching the show. So I just want to make it clear, like we do our normal topics, then we go on to the main topic. So I told him to stay tuned or he can come back. But I know he's listening. That's why I say his name out loud. So he
Okay,
knows that.
but I was
Shout out to Jalen.
yeah.
Shout out to Jalen that's also in the building. Thank you so much for being there. Go ahead, Jordan. What you were saying?
I was upset with Ruthless. He said Tom lost to Eli Manning. I just got questions for you, Ruthless. It's Tom if he make it this year, but is Eli Manning going to go to Hall of Fame? If he goes to Hall of Fame, I don't want to hear that argument. I don't want to hear it. If Eli Manning go to Hall of Fame, that argument is closed. But go ahead, Ronnie.
No, I'm pretty much done. Now that shout out to those watching us on Instagram, Facebook, Kick, and also Twitch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow. So very important for you guys to follow so you never miss it when we go live. Not only that, shout out to those watching us on Rumble and also X. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got over 60 people watching us all across the board. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You already know money. What's going on with the money, Jordan? It's money time.
Let's talk about money. So I don't think we talked about this before. We're gonna talk about money, finances. It's pretty particular. Talk about finances. If you have a partner, we have talked about a little bit, but we haven't like really getting deep into it. So we're really going to discuss about finances of how it can be challenging and navigating money conversation with a significant other, and how sometimes it can feel more daunting because there's sometimes in a relationship sometimes that there might be some good times that you want to discuss good things, but there also might be some downtimes, like, there might be a month, that, the money's not good at the point. And sometimes, there might be men and women might be afraid to discuss about, might having a bad month, a bad couple of weeks, or a bad couple of months about, my finances not being good. It could be, losing your job, getting fired from your job. It's, anything that, or, it could be credit card bills and anything that happened. And we really, and then according to Yahoo Finance, they're really going to talk about, how to, combine finances with your partner, if you both live together. So go ahead, Ken, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
A third of Gen Z and millennials, a quarter of Gen Xers, and over 10% of baby boomers have ended a relationship over financial issues. And with Valentine's Day just a week away, we want to make sure your relationship doesn't fall into this category. Susan Hirschman, who's the Director of Wealth Management for Schwab Wealth Advisory, joins me now. Great to have you here. Help us save some relationships, Susan. You recommend 3 steps for every couple planning to combine finances, addressing your difference, assessing your current situation, and making a plan. Let's start with the differences. Why is it important to note those?
Yes, I love talking about this topic, so thank you for having me, because it is so important. It's the first thing you have to understand from the differences. It starts on the emotion. So who are you? What is your money persona? So questions I think people should ask each other are things like, what was the money vibe in your home growing up? Was it positive? Was it negative? And why? I say money. What does that word actually mean to you? Why? I say the word debt. What does that mean to you? Why? And then finally, do you feel confident? Do you feel competent when it comes to investing and finances? So first, we want to lay the foundation down and truly understand where are each of us coming from. So once we understand the emotional aspects behind it, then we can go and start talking about the different financial aspects and try and understand what I own, what I owe, how I think about saving versus spending, and going from there.
So how do you assess your current financial situation?
Yeah, it's very easy. It's just saying, what do I owe? What do I own? What's coming in? What's going out? So really just think about a balance sheet. So what are your assets, less your liabilities, and your cash flow? What is coming in? What is going out? And then see how they mesh up with each other, and really look at the way you spend, because that will give you a lot of insight into how you should separate, if at all, if you're both working, your money.
As we're thinking about these 3 tips, of course, making an effective plan is a massive portion of this. How do you make an effective plan that really builds upon the previous step that we were just talking about and then shifts into activation and execution mode?
Yeah, so the number one thing when you're developing a plan is really knowing what you want to accomplish. And I always say, it's so, especially when you're in your 20s, your 30s, it's hard to figure out what you want when you're 70 years old. But what you're trying to save for is flexibility. And so think about, what is it that you want to accomplish in 2 years? What do I want to accomplish in 5 years? What do I want to accomplish 10 years and going forward? So for example, in 2 years, we want to pay off our debt. Okay, great. We'll put a plan together to do that. In 5 years, we want to purchase a home. All right, what do we need to do to accomplish that? We both want to retire at age 50. Okay, what do we need to do that? So it's really looking at what you have, what you want to accomplish, and then developing a plan to best accomplish that.
Okay, so this is going to be a conversation that might startle or rattle some couples, but we're going to ask it. How do you know if you need a prenup?
Yeah, and a prenup is, for historically, prenups have been done when people come to a marriage with a family business or a large inheritance or a family home, things that they want to make sure that they keep separate. But now more and more people are looking at prenups as from a positive side and saying, okay, this will give us structure and clarity as to how are we going to handle our finances? And it's the what if, right? And for women especially, I think it's so important, especially if you're going to step out of the workforce, right? Forbid to have kids. How are you going to be protected? And, I always say prenups to me is like fire insurance, right? You buy fire insurance for your home, hoping you'll never have to use it. A prenup is almost the same thing. You put it there so you have structure, you have protection, you have clarity, but you hope it's never going to be used.
All right, a lot of us have been watching and have checked out The Golden Bachelor, The Golden Bachelorette before. What's your advice for people more seasoned, looking to combine their finances, and what questions should they be asking?
Yeah, so with season comes children, comes healthcare issues, comes closer to retirement. And so all those issues need to be discussed. So for example, children. So especially if there's differences in the spouse's wealth, if one spouse has a lot of wealth, another spouse doesn't have a lot of wealth, and they each have children, is it going to be equal? Is it going to be, are you going to support each of them? How are you going to support the children is question number one. Question number two is how are you going to keep your finances? Is what's yours, mine. The third is, okay, if something were to happen to me from an incapacity standpoint, how are we going to pay for that? Do I have long-term care insurance? Am I protected through your assets? Do we want your assets to be at risk to pay for my long-term care? How would your kids feel about that? And then also, what happens if one of you die? What happens with those assets? So it's really important to have the conversation about what's today, how am I treating my kids, what's going to happen at incapacity, and what's going to happen at death.
Some important conversations. Susan, thanks so much for taking the
So there you go. They definitely, break it down, planning it out, when it comes to couples, it's just, how you spend your money, spending assets, and also having kids, how you spend, probably how you spend money when you have kids and everything, living as a couple. So, that was some good things they was talking about. So go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take?
Yes, I always tell people when you respect money, money will respect you. The best way to respect money is understand how to utilize money the right and efficient way. Don't just use money just because you have money. Yes, money is supposed to be used for investment, and after that, just pay off small and out that, and also major debt. The thing what it is with today, the problem we have in today's society, people don't understand money and they don't understand how money works. So they have a lot of money in their bank account, but they don't know how to utilize it correctly. They don't know how to have a higher savings account. They don't understand the whole meaning of budgeting. They don't even understand the whole meaning of managing money efficiently. See, me at my job, I manage money a lot, so I understand how money works. So when you get to that point of view of, okay, money is supposed to be used in the right and efficient way, you're going to generate more money. That's why you can see someone like Kanye West could not be in the billionaire status, and later on, a couple of months later, he's back in being a billionaire because he understands how money works. Go right ahead, King.
So first, I want to tell people we all learn money originally from our parents. How you view them and their relationship with money. If you never seen them talked about it, you typically not going to talk about it with your woman. If you don't know how to go about paying bills, you might be, hey, what bills do we pay this month? Some people don't know how to put things on auto drive. So how are you going to sit down with somebody and try to build a budget? And if a person's money habits is not the same as you, yes, y'all going to clash. So this is why these kind of conversation has to be talked about in the beginning. Hey, how are you all with money? Do you have money saved? Where your credit score is at? I'm asking, this might not be a conversation you have with somebody at 20, but at 30 and 40. But of course, you could be with somebody and they could be a liability. They might not, you know what I mean, or they come with mountains of debts, just like women who comes with a lot of student loan debt. All these conversations has to be talked about.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Ken, especially like once you have an idea of moving in together, that's the absolutely perfect time to talk about these situations when it comes to rent, food, bills, all types of things, savings, everything. It's definitely very, very important to really tackle that first before we move in. Because once you start moving in, and then you really don't talk about it, and then spending habits. You find out your spouse has spending habits. They be spending stuff on clothes or anything like that, and they're not putting anything on the bills and all that type of things like that. It definitely will escalate. Definitely will escalate. So definitely talk about your financial situation before you guys move in. Insurance, like health insurance, usually it'll be a cheaper option if like for instance, I got my daughter and my wife on my insurance, so it'll be for my wife is she don't have to pay anything for insurance, so she's good and everything, so it kind of save money on her hands, so you can spend on other things as well. So yeah, like, and then once you have a kid and everything, I'm not saying it might be some growing plans, but once you start, buying, you're buying something for another person when it comes to diapers, food, adding it to your insurance, everything, that can, for some people that could be a little wagging, but going back to what they said, you have a plan and stick to that plan before you guys move in, you should be good to go. And if you don't talk about it, you start to see some spending habits, it's definitely gonna cause some problems. And the thing is, financial, and when it comes to breakups, money is probably one thing people break up is because of money. Marriages too.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Shout out to Why High, that's also in the building. Shout out to Shay Shay right now watching us on Instagram. And also Stephanie, hey Stephanie, that's also watching us on Instagram as well. Shout out to everybody that's watching us on Kid, Twitch, X, and Rumble, and also Facebook. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hip hop. Oh man, hip hop. Jordan, what's going on in the hip hop world?
Oh my God, Kodak Black, man, he went viral. He's sitting down on the street and just eating chicken, and acting crazy, and it got so viral that Kanye West, he saw the clip, and he spoke some words about it, and he want to help Kodak Black, and Kanye West is really stepping out. We definitely see on the social media streets, but yeah, Kodak, he's we don't know what he is right now, but he's still doing what he should not be doing. And Kanye said he wants to help. So go ahead, I can't play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Thinking I'm going through something right now, and I got bags under my eyes and shit. But I just saw a video of Kodak, and I wouldn't want nobody to do an intervention on me. That's why I want to put this video up. Because y'all might think, oh man, Ye really going through right now. Somebody need to go get him. Or yo, go take his Twitter and stuff like that. But I'm just telling you calmly that I am in a good space. I'm really in a positive space. It's cathartic. I got my ideas out. That's all that happened. And that was very freeing for me, and it's worth everything. It was worth everything to do that. So let's start there. Now I've seen this video of my brother Kodak, and I feel a call, and he's actually wearing this Donda chain. And it's not just because he's wearing a chain, but it's like, how he's sitting here wearing this chain unless something's saying to go and get my brother out. I know y'all thinking I'm going through something right now, and I got bags under my eyes and shit. Thought about it before. I was like, man, I should go down to Miami. Maybe I could be the person that could make a difference. And that's what I'm about to do right now. Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm getting a flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said fuck rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to really go and do something Like we can't. I know y'all think I'm crashing out and shit, but y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself, I'm cathartic and shit. And look, man, please don't. I know I said a lot of shit, man. Just let me go down there and go help this man out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be down there. I'm about to get my flight right now. Thought about it before. I was like, man.
Free advertisement. You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother. Hold on, bro. I want to be part of that shit, bro. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down there. Yeah, for the people. Boy, you want something, though?
Settle for what's going on. Sound like that.
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Come on, let's go. Free advertisement. You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat.
Yeah, man. It looks like Kojak, man, he ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna get. Probably ain't gonna get no help, but man, good luck. Good to see Kanye. You know, he want to reach out or something. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take?
I think he was trolling. I told Hakeem when I found out, and I sent when I saw it. I think he was trolling. I even told Hakeem about it. I think he was trolling because you gotta understand something. One thing about him, if you do something bizarre, y'all not gonna know about it. Especially because the image is hurting his image. So I think it was just trolling because right after that, he literally posed right after and talking about who was gonna win the Super Bowl, which he was going for the Eagles. So that's why I say it's sad to see, but he was trolling. He was definitely trolling. I don't take Kodak seriously at times. Cause remember, at some point, people do things to keep themselves relevant. He's one of those guys that do things to keep himself relevant. I'm just being honest. I think he was really trolling. But if he's not trolling, he do need help. He did because right after Kanye West said he was going to see him, but he didn't even say anything about it. He was more focused on the Kendrick performance than actually Kodak. But go right ahead, Hakeem.
This, like you said, this ain't nothing new. We've seen this. He's done this plenty of time. We all know the man has a drug issue, and long-term abuse of doing drugs can mess with your equilibrium, can mess with your thought process, can mess with you as a person and your personality. You never the same. You know what I mean? Even though you done detox out the system, you know what I mean? You're just not the same. So, you know, all we can do is pray for the young brother.
Now that, but Hakeem, and it's kind of weird that he's out there by himself with no security. Think about it. With no security, you think they're gonna leave you? He's millions of dollars worth. You think they're gonna leave him out there like that? Nah, man.
No. But that'll also let you know, do they really care about him?
Yes, they got him out of jail. Yes.
No, I'm talking about from the point that why would you let $20 million run around in the streets by itself?
No, but I told her I don't think he's doing. I don't think he bounds. I think he's trolling. That's what I'm saying. I think he was trolling to keep himself relevant in the algorithm.
Not like that. I don't want to be relevant like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Doing stuff like that just to keep it relevant, man. Eventually, it's you know, people ain't gonna look at that stuff no more. You know, I know. You know, I remember last time he was on. We talked about this. He was on Constant Night Stream and everything, and he was, you know, he wasn't on. You know, I don't know if he was trolling or not, but he was definitely off of his mind that day and everything. And he's still doing stuff that, you know, that is. I mean, when it comes to drug problems, it doesn't look good and everything. So. I just want to know the details, like what's really wrong. I know drugs probably into, but like what's really wrong with him? And why is people letting him do that? Not just that, like the person in the camera, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, Kodak is paying the person in the camera to, to say film me do these type of things as well. But you know, but this the image of it, you know, it doesn't look good. It looks bad. So hopefully, you know, people can stop saying, you know, if you're gonna do something that's on the camera. Hopefully that people could say no, because it just don't look good. It looks distasteful. You know, it just keeps looking down on Kodak Black. So hopefully people eventually they'll say no, try to help Kodak out.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. Why I say no, no, you're wrong, Ronnie. They have an insurance policy on them, so they're gonna take care of them. That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand how the business works, man. I don't know, man. I think because now I'm business savvy. That's why I see things from a different lens. That trust me, the record label ain't gonna do certain things. They're not gonna do certain things. They know if you money, they're gonna take care of you by any means necessary. You guys get ready. You already know, guys. Fresh starts Monday. We're about to get ready to head to the main topic. I know everybody's here to talk about the Kendrick Lamar. We do have some reactions to go over, but go ahead, Jordan, do your thing.
All right, let's get into it. Let's, Super Bowl was really good, but let's talk about the halftime show. Let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. So, he had like a 9 to 10 minute performance and everything. Looking at people talk about it, people have mixed reviews. Some people thought he was solid, some people didn't like it. He had, he performed his songs. He had SZA came out, she performed 2 songs. And also, They Like Not Us, they had Serena Williams, crib walking and everything. So people saying that, well, she's definitely from Compton. She was raised in Compton, and also people would think they was throwing shot because Drake used to date Serena Williams back in the day. And so we're going to grade the performance of it. So Hakeem, we got a couple of videos. So play the video of him getting congratulated. And also a video where there was a security guard a protester came out with a Palestinian flag that we didn't know until after people was posted, and also showing the people in the arena that a lot of people people think that there was a feeling halftime show from the audience. So go ahead, I can play those clips, and after that we'll chop it up.
Not that, but guys, let us know what you think as well about the halftime show performance. What do y'all grade it as well?
You talking about this one?
Yes, that one first. Yep.
Where's the other clip?
Right there, those 2. There you go. Yep.
I'm muted. I can't. Don't mute it.
So that's the audience, people. It might. I mean, people in it. That's people like in the upper deck. They was bobbing their heads, but a lot of people was feeling it. But the thing is, I think a lot of people don't know Kendrick Lamar. And that's why, I think people sitting up and everything. And also, I can't play the clip when the protester came out with the flag, and make sure that's muted as well. So here's a protester wearing the Sudan Gaza flag. Definitely had no idea. We already had no idea. And the security saw it. They found him and took him off the football field. So that guy definitely planned it, when he was gonna come out. And yeah, and also shout out to Samuel Jackson that he was a ringmaster. I think that surprised a lot of people of him coming out, giving a little entertainment on the Kendrick performance as well. So, without being said, Ronnie, what grade did you with the halftime show? What's your grade you gave Kendrick performance?
For the arts of it, of course I give it an A, but the overall performance I give it a because he's not really a performer. I would say he's a rapper. It's hard when he's really not a performer. He's a rapper. But the whole aspect of the entertainment, I gotta give him a B plus because Kendrick. That was say I've been to Kendrick concert one time. Oh no, sorry, not his concert, but his opening show. I've been to one of his opening shows. Um, he don't really when he perform, he not really paying attention to the crowd too much. He's really in his own world. That's what people gotta say. He's a conscious rapper. When you're dealing with a conscious rapper, their mind is not really too much focused on the entertainment aspect. They're trying to convey a message. His message was conveyed. That was I love that the whole thing about the content streets, you know, the I love the symbol when it came to the aspect of the United States, how the United States was built on black man's back. He did a lot of symbolism. So if you're someone that's very conscious and understand the symbolism of it, you be like it was a great performance. But if you're looking for something like a Rihanna, a Drake, or Usher, forget about it. You should never watch it. So if people understand the aspect of his geniusness of it, you would get it. Go right ahead, Akeem.
So for me is I think that this was the wrong place for it to have been performed. Kendrick Lamar is not a Super Bowl artist.
Wait,
It's
what?
not.
You said
Yeah,
it was the
yeah,
wrong
yeah.
place for him to
It
perform
was
that?
the wrong, but yeah. He needed to have been at a coffee shop.
I can't. This coming from you. That
Yeah.
I didn't. This is you now. You're a rapper, so this coming from you now.
Why would I play Kendrick Lamar at a sporting event to inject his social and ideology views? I come to party. I didn't come to hear say black men
Hakeem, he's
did
the
this
hottest. He's the hottest one right
good.
now. He's the hottest. He's the
Black
hottest
men
thing
did
right now as we speak.
no. I'm
He's the hottest thing right now as we speak.
Wow.
I'm here as a lollipop. Chicken out a lollipop.
Hakeem, you trolling right now.
You
I
know
know
me?
you trolling right now. You trolling right now. I
In
know
the
you
bottom
trolling right
of the club. How does it was and then even. Oh, listen. Matter of fact, you know what I wanted to hear? That Meek Mill's intro. Hold up, wait a minute.
now. No. I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna lie. Hakeem, when he felt that, he should have played "Not Like Us" in the beginning because everybody was waiting for it.
No.
Everybody was waiting for it. He felt in that aspect. I give you that.
Listen. That he wasn't supposed to be at the Super Bowl. So listen, we needed. Hold up, wait a minute. When I bought that's the money. They thought they was renting.
They're not from New Orleans. Well, Kendrick's not from New Orleans either.
That's what I wanted to hear. Don't get me wrong. It was a nice piece. That piece was good at maybe an art gallery or a small function amongst an intimate function amongst friends, not at the Super Bowl.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that come from Hakeem. I almost lost the words. Yeah, so I thought because I didn't have any high expectations for Kendrick Lamar since he's a rapper. He's a conscious rapper, so my expectation wasn't that high. But when it comes to the performance, Samuel L. Jackson, the dancer, SZA, I gave it a B. I kind of know. For me, I know what I was getting from Kendrick. And the songs that he played and everything. So, and like I said earlier, we showed a video of people in the audience. They sitting down, and they're not hype. They don't. People don't know Kendrick like that. And people in the upper deck. But as of me watching it and everything, I thought it was I think it was a solid performance and everything. Most of the people was waiting for they not like us, and people was wondering is he gonna say put in a say hey Drake and everything, and he did, and I think everybody was pleased, but they like not us, with the song and everything. How can you do make a solid point of more about thinking about it, he's not a Super Bowl artist, but I'm thinking, since he was picked, maybe it kind of can stir something a little bit different and everything. So I'm still cool that Kendrick Lamar want to perform, performing and everything. I think it was very, very solid. And now with that, now his tour is coming up, and now he can start his tour off, and just go from there and everything. So for me, I thought it was a B performance. Samuel L. Jackson did his thing. I like how the concept, the lighting itself was coming for the PlayStation, which I think that was kind of cool as well. So yeah, like I said, this is a good start for Kendrick for this year, and then let's see how he does when he goes on tour this year in 2025.
Hold up, wait a minute.
No, but this is why I don't want people to see, like, look at the art of it. Like, it's very cinematic. So that's why I brought this image up again, so y'all can see, like, it's very symbolism. I want to say he's a conscious rapper, Hakeem. Like, you see, like, he's giving symbols.
He is giving symbols. Don't get me wrong. I had the damn album. But that's not what we're gonna play that at the Super Bowl.
No, but he should have played what messed it up. I'm not gonna lie. What messed up his performance? He should have played Not Like Us first, because you know why? People was expecting that song. He waited to the end when pretty much his performance was about to be over. That's when he lost the audience.
No. Listen. He should have played "We Gonna Be Alright." We gonna be
right. Let them say, look, everything. Right. Look, everything is very similar. It's symbolic. Like, if you understand, look, the game over to me was beautiful. So that was that. I give it for the art, for the cinematic, 100, an A.
No.
And I know you guys noticed, like, his first couple of songs, he was having audio issues because we really couldn't hear him. Because my wife, she pointed it out first, and I was like, yeah, there's something on the audio. But the audio got better than doing the later to the performance and everything.
Good point too, Jordan. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yo, Chicago, I love you. I'm just saying, I fuck with Kendrick. Chicago, I love you, baby. I fuck with him, but he ain't supposed to be at the Super Bowl. He ain't supposed to be at the Super Bowl. Chicago, forgive me, baby.
That's why I disagree with you. I disagree with you that he's supposed to be there because he's the hottest thing right now.
No.
He defeated
Hold up,
Drake.
wait a minute.
Man, that's the only song you got for. That's the only song you got for Meek Mill. Hold on with it.
Hey,
that's the only song you got for Meek Mill.
I mean, what I expected from Kendrick at the Super Bowl, that's what I got, and it was solid.
That was trying to tell you, very artsy, very consciousness. It's not supposed to be entertaining. With I can't do make a point. It's not supposed to be entertaining. But
listen,
we gotta move on. We gotta move on from this. Go ahead, I can't. Last point.
Go ahead. My cousin will tell you I've never been a Kendrick fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't grow up in the West Coast. I grew up down south where we talk about Chevys, G's, dope, guns, and pistols. Go ahead, finish.
Go ahead. You want to finish
let's
it
go
off.
to the next topic because we got some people mad. We got some people upset in the comments, but let's go to sorry, lost my train of thought. Oh, let's go to the rapper. What's her name again? It was the chick that who went viral because
this is the plus side, the plus side woman.
Yeah, the big woman they got that suit.
Not the big woman, the plus size woman.
Plus BBW. No, BBW. SSBBW. Let's be related. Super size.
No, okay. How about a super BBW? Let's just say that.
There you go.
So super BBW rapper Dank Moss, she got on the Breakfast Club, and what she been viral for was because since she's a super sized BBW that she needs to be accommodated because of her size. She believes not just her, but every super BBW, super size BBW need to be accommodated. And she doesn't like to use the word fat. She don't like to use the word fat. I probably use obese. Obese, that's a great word. But fat, she doesn't like to use that word. So Hakeem, it's on backwards call, so you gotta play the audio. So
enjoy it.
Listen, I'm gonna make you laugh. Yo, while I fix this, one of the comments said she asked for a chair. They pushed the whole sofa. I'm like, nigga,
I can't stop it. Play the video. I need to stop it. Stop it. I can't. And Jordy, I need to stop it. Stop it.
Hold
we
up,
gotta
wait
be
a minute.
professional.
Hey, Rodney, my eyes can deceive me. This is what
When
I'm
I bought
seeing.
that Aston Martin, they thought it was ready. Hold on.
I'm not wrong. See, that's woo.
Y'all can't see it, right?
No, but I can't go ahead and play it. I just
No,
edit
you
it
go
out.
ahead.
We'll
Go ahead,
edit it
play
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, play it. We'll just edit it out.
You good? Nice to meet you, Keys.
Got it. Yep. This the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
She already little.
Oh my God.
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is the accommodation.
there you go.
I can't, man. Stop it.
You walked in and you said the chair was too small, so we had to bring the part of the sectional for you to sit in. And you said something. You said, "Now this is what I'm talking about: accommodations." Right?
Yes.
But we live in a world that's not always going to be able to accommodate people that are
But we
plus
should
size.
though. We should because we not all the same. You know. I feel like we should. Like why not? I feel like a lot of times people think that bigger people, obese, the F word people should just be in a house. When it's like
The
we
F
not.
word?
Yeah, the F word. I'm not.
You
about
heard
to-
that you can't say in your house.
Yeah.
Fat. You don't like it.
Oh.
I'm not saying that word.
Yeah, we don't
I
use
know
we don't use that word in my house
okay.
either.
I thought you were talking about the gay slur. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
No.
No.
But I just feel like it should be accommodated. Bigger people should be accommodated, just like we accommodate the LGBT community. All those other communities. I just feel like we outside. If we inside, is get up. Why you in a house? You should be doing this. You should be doing that. When we outside, it's like, why you not in a house?
Well, people
Why you
would
out
say,
here?
okay, John.
Who actually told you that? Because, that's crazy. I don't believe that, F people should stay in the house.
That's how it is. We go outside and people looking at us crazy like, we getting stared at for what? Because we big.
I know a lot of times, even saying it with how Liz, although she's lost a lot of weight now, how it could be like some of the clothes that the F people wear, with things hanging out and y'all, try to wear things that the smart, the S people be wearing.
I don't live in a world where I'm the skinny people when the F people, that's not my reality. I am a human being. I am regular. Just because I'm outside with my like I said, I've been doing this a long time. And when I said I've been doing this a long time, I've been putting on for people like me for a long time. I did a naked, excuse me. I did a naked photo shoot in 2017. Now all the big girls showing their stomach, they showing skin. The people wasn't doing that. We had porn stars doing it, but we didn't have regular people doing it. Now they doing it. I just feel like I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. I'm gonna be cute with it too.
To
meet you.
Go ahead, sister. There you go, sister. Speak your truth. That's right.
Got it.
Okay, that's it. You go ahead, sister. Speak your truth. I can't the screen.
I got a take, but I'm gonna wait for mine. Go ahead, Ronnie.
She's fat. Okay. The thing, one thing I realized, women when it comes to women and men sometimes we gotta accommodate sometimes women's feelings, but women don't do the same thing when it comes to men. They'll tell a man straight up, you're fat, you're ugly, you're lazy, and you're broke. They will tell you that. So, and sometimes it be the truth, and the truth hurts. So the truth is, you are a plus size woman, you are fat, and we gotta accommodate you when you go to certain venues. The Uber, to me, the Lyft driver wasn't wrong. You was too big for his car. Oh Lord, forgive me, forgive me. I love big women. I love plus size women. For all my plus size women, I do love you guys. I really do. I can't get that. I really do love plus size women. But at the end of the day, like she was out of line. She was out of line with that Lyft driver. And I can't believe she actually did a corn video. Go ahead, I can't. I'm done.
Oh man, I just ate. I just ate. Listen.
It's you, Akeem, it's you and Jordan. I'm blaming
Hold
you
up,
guys
wait.
for this topic because you approved this topic.
Listen. I blame the sisterhood. I blame you, black woman. I blame you, black woman, because you want to know why? Black women condone this stuff. Because you want to know why? Yeah. They're supported, they're raving. But when you switch to the opposite man of sex, you be like, oh, you're not sexy enough for me. But you could weigh a sack of potatoes, but we can't tell you look like a sack of potatoes. We need a detox. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get picked on every day. So look, I get picked on every day. So I carry a bottle of water. I got the health wristband. I'm doing Pilates. But I can't say nothing to her. I can't say nothing to her. We need
And now that, but that type of weight is very dangerous, especially for a woman.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
No, listen.
That is dangerous.
Anything over your BMI is dangerous. Anything over your BMI is dangerous. If everybody's at risk. So this is why you gotta be careful. They say the same thing to me. I say the same thing to her. We need shame back. We need criticizing. We need ridicule to the point where you're crying. But the sisterhood allow that. Shout outs to Know Your Worth. She said it goes both ways. Know your worth. I don't like. Are you sure it goes both ways? Know your worth. A lot of y'all out there are very pro women. Y'all allow this stuff. Y'all say, yeah. Go ahead, girl. When she said she did a photo shoot naked, hold on.
I can't believe that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold on, 489 pounds.
But man, because some guys like that, they find out to be a fetish.
Stop lying.
You was 500 pounds?
She's not. That's a lie. I don't believe.
She trolling. Yeah, I know she trolling.
No. That's a lie.
500 pounds?
No, that's a lie.
Good God. How can you weigh that big?
Listen, a lot of people get like that, and mind you, we just got to get back to looking cool, so we can squeeze in the seats.
Go ahead, Jordan, because I can't get on my nerves.
Okay, I want to say this right now. I'll say this real quick. I have no problems with women or they're obese women. I have big women in my family. They are smart. They are articulate.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem with it. I only have a problem with this. That you think that you're a big woman, but you are delusional with it. Delusion. Meaning that first of all, when it comes to the accommodation, you only get accommodation if you got some type of disability. With this woman, she as big as she is, she's walking around. She has no disability. She only has a weight problem. And Hakeem, you're 1,000% comes with sisterhoods. And the thing is, especially the women that are much smaller than her, try to give her confidence. And to me, that is a worst thing you can do. Of a woman that's very, very small, try to get a big woman confidence, and you're not that big. To me, that's dangerous. You're messing up the woman's mind right there. That's to me, that's demonic to me. That's too much. And she just has to know, and they got to tell the truth. Like, ma'am, you're 26. What's she, 26, 27? Fine.
Yeah.
10 years later, Hakeem, she won't know what she wants. If she stayed the same size, she will not be walking.
No.
She won't be walking. Your skeletal structure, your heart, your organs, you're not helping your body out. You're not. Shout out to Lizzo. Lizzo was in her 20s. You know, she said, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm whatever, whatever. But Lizzo's losing weight. Because Lizzo knows that when she gets older, health is going to start getting seriously. Heart failure is going to go keep increasing. So for her, I just want to say to this: she's from Michigan, she's from Detroit. You know, that's my sister right there. She's from the 313. If you look at her page and everything, if you look at her comments and everything, you just get so much women giving her confidence of saying, "Hey, I wish I had confidence like that," and they smaller than her. That's not good. And hopefully soon, sooner than later, before she hit her 30s, because once you hit your 30s, yo, I mean, you gonna your body gonna go some changes. You know, your metabolism starts getting really slow, and you really gonna start feeling when you eat a lot of like processed stuff. It's definitely gonna affect you. You can feel it affecting you. So I just gotta say to my sister, you know, get out of that delusional mindset that you have, and listen to people that you know that will shame you, but also not trying to shame you to put you down, but also shame you to say, hey, look, sister, if you want to live to your 50s, 60s, and 70s, you're gonna have to you gotta shed some pounds, a lot of pounds. And hopefully somebody can talk to her and tell her about that.
Not
Because
not that, but
none of
facts,
them people,
Jordan.
because none of those women who you know who when she post some stuff on Instagram and give her comments like yes sister that's not helping at all. Yeah, that's just making it worse.
And not that, but know your words. He said we listen, we don't judge. That's the problem. We need to start judging. We need to start judging because guess what? What's gonna happen? What happened later on? That little something happened to that beautiful black woman. She pretty much ended up being deceased because of her waist size. We gotta start
Mm-hmm.
judging like, hey, you need to drop a couple of pounds, at least 200, because her waist size, especially, and I think she's small with it. I think she like what, probably like
Yeah,
5'2",
yeah.
and she weigh over 500 pounds. It's crazy, and you can see that if she loses her waist size, she will be definitely a gorgeous woman.
Mm-hmm. And
Someone needs to tell her that. Go
Rodney,
ahead,
I want to
Jordan.
say this too. I don't know y'all been watching the 600 pound life, but that's on what's it on life and everything.
Nah, I haven't watched it.
So this is so there's a doctor there, right, who does like bypass surgeries and everything, right? And
Hmm.
he really be getting all these people that weigh like 500-600 pounds or more, and he has a harsh shame because you know there's certain weight you have to lose to go to a bypass surgery, and if you don't lose the weight, he'd be like okay, why you not losing the weight? You don't want to live, don't you, huh? You don't want to live. And he be doing like shaming like, yo, this is your life, yo. You gotta lose your weight, you're gonna lose your life. And the doctor, I think I want to say he's South American, something like that. And if they don't lose the weight, he be like, hey, you must not want to live. You don't want to lose this weight if you want to change your life. So yeah,
Mm.
man, it's just you know, I just feel like shame needs to come back, but you can shame a person and try to help the person out, but not shame a person and try to hurt their confidence. That's all I want to say about that.
And now that, but shout out to everybody that took the poll. The poll said, do you guys enjoy Kendrick Lamar performance? 91% say yes, 8% says no. So majority did love the Kendrick Lamar performance. Thank you guys so much for taking the poll. And now that final topic on today's show. Go right ahead, Jordan. Final topic.
Let's talk about these airplanes. We got another airplane update, y'all. We got another airplane update. So, got news that there was a plane crash in Phoenix in Scottsdale Airport. So, for all we know, there has been one person has been who has been passed away from this plane crash, and this was coming from a jet crash, and this just happened a couple hours ago. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
plane crash in Scottsdale. We've learned a jet veered off the runway after landing and crashed into a business jet. Now, the runway where that happened is closed. FAA is temporarily pausing flights into the airport. It's unclear how many people were on the plane. Officials are expected to provide an update at any moment now. We're going to go ahead and listen into that when it happens. But in the meantime, we want to get out to our Lillian Donahue live at the scene. Lillian, what can you tell us?
Well, we've been here for about 45 minutes, and we can really see where all of this happened on the tarmac behind me, this runway area. Now, it's still a very active scene as you're seeing this live picture right now. We know that this happened roughly around 2:45 this afternoon. That's what the FAA has been able to tell us. And as we've been here, we've seen at least a dozen fire trucks, at least 3 ambulances come in onto the tarmac here. And we've also watched as crews have been working to try to get someone or something out of the plane. Now, officials confirming to us that 1 person has died. Now, the FAA says that a Learjet 35A veered into the Gulfstream business jet. That jet can hold up to 8 people, the Learjet, and then the Gulfstream typically around 10 people. And we're still working, though, to find out exactly how many people were involved in this crash. But we do have some sound that we heard from air traffic control right after the crash.
Okay, confirming our airport is confirmed hard shutdown. Confirmed hard shutdown. Copy. Can you originate where the aircraft came from and give me a number of souls on board? Unknown souls on board.
And as we've been here, we've been just talking to people just around the area who were here when this happened. Most of them telling us that they have been able to hear something before they even saw something happen here. You know, obviously tires popping, things like that. Certainly a lot of concern, though, for what's going on behind us as we speak. And like you said, that we have a presser coming up soon. Back to you.
Lillian, obviously this is a very busy time of year with the Phoenix Open, the Waste Management Phoenix Open just wrapping up, and a lot of private planes there at the Scottsdale airport because of its proximity. Any insight into who may own these planes or the person who lost their life that was on board?
We have been able to identify a tail number that we were able to see on that plane, as well as kind of who owns that plane. However, with a lot of these planes here, a lot of them have different ownerships. So as of right now, we're working to identify that tail number, make sure we confirm that with officials, also confirming who owns that plane right now. So we have that information, but we are actively working on making sure that we bring you the accurate information before we release any of that. Back to you.
Certainly, that's always a good idea, Lillian. Thank you very much. Appreciate your insight and your update from there at the Scottsdale Airport regarding the plane crash involving those 2 jets that happened earlier today around 2:45. We have learned, as Lillian said, that 1 person has died from this. Again, we are waiting for a news conference to get going at any moment. We'll continue to monitor for that in the newsroom and get back to you as soon as.
Yeah, man, it's not stopping. This airplane frenzy it's not stopping. It looks like it's not going to stop soon. Go ahead, Ronnie. What's your take?
It's failure. It's a failure of these operators that's operating these planes. A lot of these engineers not doing their job effectively. That's what Trump was talking about when the first plane crash happened over there. Where was it again? Over there, close to DC. So that's why it's so very important to make sure you have somebody that actually are professional at the job. This is going to continue to happen. There's going to be many more plane accidents, and not only that, that way I think I told you guys on the last show. It's like it seems like it's an agenda to make people stop flying, and people fail to realize when you do that, you're gonna hurt the flying industry. People that's going to school to be pilots, people that's actually working as stewardess and making sure that you guys have a safe flight. They're gonna be looking for somewhere else to get a job. So they need to stop playing around, do what they need to do as operators, and make sure that this stop happening. Go right ahead, King.
I said this before. This is going to usher the way of an autonomous flight. They're going to use this case study as it's safer. Same thing with autonomous truck driving. That's coming. You see, we just had a bad crash the other day online. So this right here just saying, hey, we might just start flying planes and nobody there. That's when it's going to start getting scary. That's when it's really going to start getting scary. But this right now is scary. So just be on the lookout.
Wow, start flying plane when nobody's there. That's crazy.
You better play, bro, Hakeem. Like if you seen all this, they might go to AI on this. That's a great idea. So if we hear anything about, we gonna have self-flying flights. We'll probably hear this from like people that drive, have private planes first. We definitely gonna keep an update to this because Hakeem, you're on to something. What if it comes out this year? We might hear some self-flying planes. It could come out.
Now you never send me information on that. I would like to read about that. That's crazy. That's scary. I won't do it. I'm sorry. No, I need a human being in there.
Yeah,
not me. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really do greatly appreciate it. Overall, we had like close to over 100 people watching us. We thank you guys so much, so much, so much, so much. Shout out to White High, that was also in the building. Shout out to Know Your Word, that was also in the building. Shout out to No Chaser. Thank you so much, Big Dog, for being here, always coming through and supporting us on our show. Shout out to Killer Swag, that was also in the building. Thank you so much. He actually commented. But he commented early. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Chicago Rilla, that was also in the building. Hey, Hakeem, you got Chicago Rilla mad at you. I'm just letting you know.
Tell him, hey, listen, that's my brother. Listen, I'm coming to the shot to break bread with my brother. I love him. We're going to redeem this.
Like that, shout out to Kareem Stevie, who also is featured on Hakeem's album. So be on the lookout. That's coming out on March 14th. She's actually featured on Hakeem's album. They wasn't playing on the album. So guys, I gotta really check it out when it come out on March 14th. Shout out to Stephanie Watkins. Thank you so much. She also sent us an article, Jordan. I don't know if she's sending it to you, but I have it. I'm gonna send it to you guys in the group chat. She said we could cover it. There was something going down in Cincinnati. It was like a mass confrontation. So I'll send you guys the information. She said if we could talk
I know what she's
about
talking about. I saw that.
Oh, you know what she's talking about?
What she's talking about. Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. So y'all be on the lookout for Hakeem's album. It's about to drop March 14th. Put it in there. Shout out to Mean Street. Great to see you. Happy New Year. I ain't seen Mean Street in a long time. Great to see you. Mean Street was also in the comments. Shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of Shiesty Adventure, was also in the building. Remember, guys, he's go live right after us. So guys, be on the lookout for that. Remember, 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Central time. So normally it's gonna drive you guys right over there after we're done. Shout out to Abby Wody, that was also in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Ruthless, thank you for being here, God. God, thank you for being here. Great to see you, man. You've been gone for a minute, man. We miss you. Go ahead.
Nah, miss you, Ruthless, man. Glad to see you back.
Yes, shout out to Jonah Heard him. That was also in the building. Go ahead, Hakeem.
No, I ain't got nothing to say.
Shout out to Joshua, that was also in the building. Shout out to Shay Shay, also right now watching us on Instagram. Thank you so much for being there. Shout out to Genesis I Am, also coming through. Guys, make sure you subscribe to her channel. She normally co-hosts with Drip, the Drip Show. Go and support the sister. I'll be watching you, Genesis, in the cloud. Remember that. I'll be watching you in the cloud. Shout out to all the cloud watchers that was watching in the cloud that didn't comment. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Shout out to Sherry Bryan, Bobby Bryan, they son Sky, and also Gorilla Bat. Thank you guys so much. I know they be watching us from the clouds. Go ahead, Hakeem.
Killer Swag. Chicago Gorilla is my half brother. He can never throw me away.
I told you, Hakeem, they not rocking with you, man. You really upset them today. That was coming from you. You're an artist. How you go against another? That was crazy. I was like, what? Yeah, so shout out to Killer Swag, man. But shout out to Patrick that was also watching us on Instagram. Shout out to those watching us on Rumble. Shout out to those holding us down right now on X. Thank you guys so much. We had over 40 people watching us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Fresh Start Monday. Like always, guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio description. In the description where is the KL Culture Radio store, where you can buy the KL Culture Radio t-shirt, the hat, the coffee mug. So guys, come over, support the platform, and not only that, you can also become members, because pretty soon we're going to be doing members-only content. Now that we got an exclusive interview coming up, hopefully this week, I'm going to talk to the creator tomorrow. We're going to get that set up, and that will be for members only. So guys, if you're not a member, make sure you become members today, because pretty soon we will be doing exclusive content. Now that, guys, is also we made a special announcement on the KL Culture community tab. In the community tab, where you can find Prince Hakeem Bud, and also one of his songs from his latest album that's about to get ready to drop. So y'all go and support. Before the show starts, we've been playing clips of it, so you guys can listen to it and let us know what you think about it. But most of the people I talked to that heard the song Hakeem, they said they love it.
Thank you.
They love it. They love it.
Took 2 years.
Took 2 years. Sometimes slow pace could be a hit, man. So you're not only an author, you're also a rapper too as well. So people are loving your music. Shout out to you for that. And also we got an announcement as well. Guys, we almost close to 1 million views total.
Yep, 1 million views.
Our hard work is paying off, man. Shout out to everybody that support us, man.
Chicago really
100.
was the inspiration for us for me coming to be a podcaster. So that's why I don't know how my brother would throw me away when he is the reason why I'm here with y'all.
Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. We over in